Para o primeiro nome a subir ao palco nós, Cigarettes After Sex, em regresso a Portugal. Amanhã sai o primeiro álbum, homónimo, e eu tenho ao meu lado o Greg. Hi Greg, thank you for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me.
So you've just played here, but I pretty much believe that all your mind is setting on tomorrow, because tomorrow is your first record release.
Yeah, it's strange. It's been such a long time coming, like that I don't even know how to feel. It's just like it's taken so long, but I'm really excited.
Maybe most people think that this story began in 2012 when you released your first EP. How does a project that starts with moods like Madonna and Erasure turns out in something like Cigarettes After Sex?
I guess it was that's pretty much just me. Like, I just love so much music, so it was a matter of like, I loved that stuff then, and like I just kept changing my taste as time went on. And I finally got to like this sound, and it became more of my identity. But I still love Madonna, I still love Erasure and New Order. So just the sound just changed.
One of the things that I heard you saying was that your main goal is to stay cohesive, like with your music and with your artwork. Was that something that was in the back of your mind when you were preparing your first album?
It started in like 2012, where I kind of wanted that to happen more, and I thought more about like the Smiths, and I thought Belle and Sebastian, these kind of bands that had really cohesive artwork. I thought that made them kind of special. Like, in my mind, I thought those bands like have like a special identity to them. And then in 2012, I thought I want to do something like that. I want to kind of be in that kind of feeling and do something like that. So it started in 2012. Before that, I was kind of more eclectic. I was kind of just doing different things. Yeah.
And is it for real something like Blood on Tracks? Like, yeah?
Yeah, totally. That's a big influence for me, because that's probably one of the best records, just all about love. And so I wanted to make a record that was all about love too, like Blood on the Tracks. And just there's not many that I can think that are just all about love. There's usually some song that kind of goes over here for a minute. So it's a huge influence, Blood on the Tracks.
But it's kind of a rated R love kind of songs about love, right?
That's true, yeah, and that's just honesty for me. And it's just, relationships and love, sex is a big part of it. I just want to say that I believe that to be true, and I want the songs to reflect that,
Your first EP, you had a song that was recorded in a stairway. Are there more stairways coming on the album?
You know what? We did that whole record in a stairway, and I'm glad that on the LP there's one song in a stairway called Each Time You Fall in Love. We played it today too. And so we did that song in a stairway of a movie theater I used to work at in New York. So it kind of came full circle. You still have the stairway on the LP.
Why that attraction about stairways?
There's just the sound is so strange in there. Like, especially the one we did, the 2012 EP, and I would just walk through that stairway all the time, and I just thought, this is like the craziest sound. You just walk in there, and you're like, you and I are having a conversation. All of a sudden, your voice sounds like it's like 20 feet tall. And then I was like, let's get a band in here and just see what it sounds like. So it's just that. It's purely sound. It wasn't too exciting visually to film on a stairway, so it's all about the sound. Yeah.
When did you actually realize that you were becoming like an online sensation? Because the EP was out in 2012, and it took you quite some time.
Totally. It happened very quickly after that. There was like a weekend where all of a sudden, every second I'd have like a new YouTube subscriber, like a new sell on Bandcamp, and it just went. Pretty much every second I'd have somebody subscribing or someone buying the record for like a week straight. It was like this crazy viral thing that just happened. It was really apparent, and it was really emotional what happened, because it was like a storm, like the rain came finally or something, like it had been dry for so long, and all of a sudden this kind of cloud, and it's just raining, and it's like, wow, it was like totally like that.
Do you think it had anything to do with the fact that you moved from El Paso, hometown, to Brooklyn?
I think so, because I just think when I got to New York, things felt more like legitimized. It felt like, and also too, there were just a lot more people there, and so if we played a show, someone could hear the music and just like they would be traveling somewhere else, and I think that kind of just spread the music a lot, just being in New York in general. Us kind of having our name out there, like at shows and things like that, I really think that was a big factor.
Okay, so my last question. You have to explain to me how these hopeful elegies about love are then portrayed in on a stage, because on a show you actually hope people to have fun and to dance and...
Yeah, well, the cool thing is I think for instance, even our last show in Porto we played, and the whole audience was like clapping and like clapping during the song and stuff like that, and like had signs, and it seems like people get that the music is really emotional, and they get that it's sad music at times, but that doesn't prevent them from like having a good time with it, because it's cathartic, because they're letting something go. And I think that's what's special about the shows, is you can kind of just let your feelings out, and it could still be a really positive thing, even though the songs might be a little sad at times. But it feels like the shows are positive and everyone just kind of has fun.